Welcome to another ALEKS Geometry Topic instructional video by Mr. Hardy. What we're going to do with this video is we're going to tackle this topic, naming and finding measures. So we're going to name and we're going to find measures of central angles, inscribed angles, and arcs of different types. So before I answer the questions, let's go through some background information that you need to know. Okay, it's actually quite a bit for this one, and I'd recommend putting some of this into your notebook. Okay, so a central angle is an angle whose vertex is the center of the circle. Okay, so if you had a circle, just assume that that's a circle and that's the center, then any kind of angle, right, like this, that starts here and goes to here and it goes back, that's a central angle. A central angle. Okay, so we can kind of see one here. We can see that H to F back to I is 1. Do a little better job. F to I. And then we can also see, here's another one, G, F to H, because its vertex is in the center. So G, F to H. Okay, an inscribed angle has its vertex on the circle. So let me try to draw another circle. So an inscribed angle would be an angle that its vertex is like right on the edge of the circle. Okay, a central angle has the vertex in the center. An inscribed angle has its vertex on the edge. Okay. Any 2 points on a circle divide the circle into 2 parts, or arcs. So any 2 points. So if we got a point here and a point here, then we would say this is an arc. Okay? We could also say this is an arc. Alright. Okay. If 2 points lie on the diameter, okay, so I'm going to draw that one down here. If 2 points lie on the diameter, so here's my circle, you got to use your imagination. The diameter that goes straight across splits the circle perfectly in two, goes through the center. Then this arc is called a semicircle. Okay? Now, if, let's say, we've got a point here and a point here, maybe I'll just draw the line. Then this arc here, because this doesn't go through the center, here's the center, this would be called a minor arc. It's less than 180 degrees. A semi is exactly 180 degrees. And then this other side is going to be more than 180 degrees. This is called a major arc. Major arc. Okay, because it's greater than 180 degrees. Okay? Alright, so that's what this definition here is saying. And then finally, the measure of a minor arc equals the measure of its central angle. So here's a minor arc right here. Okay? But we don't know the center. So we need some other rule for this. But here's a minor arc. And so if we knew this was 45 degrees, then the arc would also be 45 degrees. Okay, so I've talked through all that. So we have a central angle. Give a semicircle. So that would be, if they say up here that G to I is the diameter. So we could say a semicircle would be G to J to I. It would be this arc right there. Okay? Or you could say G to H to I. G, H to I. Give a major arc. Okay? Well, a major arc would have to be greater than 100. So we could say from I to G to J, because that's going to be more than 180 degrees. So we could say from I to G to J. Okay, now find the measure of G to J to I. Well, because we know this is a diameter, then that has to be 180 degrees. Okay, then it says find the measure of GFH. GFH. Well, because of this last principle here, we're told that this arc is 130. It's labeled right here. So that means this angle is 130. 130 degrees. Okay? Alright, so now I'm going to try to do one a lot faster. Okay, so we're told that B to D is the diameter and A is the center. Okay, we've got this labeled. Give a central angle. Well, an easy central angle, I guess, would be CAD. CAD. Another one could be BAC. Okay. Give a semicircle. Okay, so once again, that's halfway. You go halfway around. Since this is the diameter, we could say BED. BED. Or we could say BCD. So BCD. Either one will work. Give a major arc. Okay, so now we have to go, like if we start here, we have to go all the way to D, and then we have to go a little further. Okay, because it's got to be greater than 180. So I'm going to say B to D to C. Okay, lastly, almost, find the measure of arc BEC. BEC. All the way around to here. Okay, well, we know that a circle has 360 degrees, and since this is 125, we can just subtract that off. Okay, so I get 5. This becomes a 5. That's a 3. So 235. 235 degrees would be from B all the way around to C. Okay, and then finally, what's the measure of arc? See how they do the arc symbol here? What's this arc? Well, it's the same as the angle here, 125. 125. Okay, I hope that helps. Good luck.